All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bill Russatella. We're StatStream.biz. With me tonight, my man Nolan Potts from Loco Sports.
Number 46, Justin Rodriguez.
We are here at Loudoun Valley as the Heritage Pride are coming in here to play the Vikes. Vikes coming off a win last week, and Heritage will kick it off. Ball is squibbed down to the 43-yard line. Valley will set up 1st and 10. Nolan can tell you a little bit about Heritage, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play when the Vikes are on offense.
Loudoun Valley will have it 1st and 10, throwing 44.
All right, the Vikes set up 1st and 10. They'll have Caleb Smith shotgun. He'll have Dane behind him, number 34, Will Dane. And he will give it to Dane over right tackle. He's at the 45. And he's going to squeeze out maybe two. Short gain on the play.
Number 34, Will Dane with the
Looks like he's tackled by Maxwell Janis, number 4.
play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Vikings.
It's going to set up 2nd and 7. The ball will be at the 47-yard line.
Wait, is that Mr. Potts?
Number 4, Max Janis with the tackle for the Pride.
Caleb Smith will go shotgun again. He'll look over, he'll throw it to number 4, Calavocus, sheds a tackle, gets to midfield. Short gain on the play. That's Stephen Calavocus with the reception from Smith. It's going to set up 3rd and a short 5, maybe 3rd and 4, we'll call it, right at midfield. You want?
Vikings at ball spotted at midfield. Number 8, Jared O'Curry with the tackle for Heritage.
All right, so 3rd and 4, we'll call it. They'll go shotgun again. Caleb is going to look over to his right where he has Shane Washko, 13 and 11, Jack Cotrera. Also has Calavocus. He'll throw it to Calavocus just out of the reach of Stephen Calavocus. Incomplete, and the Heritage defense will hold, and the Vikes will be forced to punt. Once again, that was Smith looking for Calavocus. You'll notice on our screen tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have all of our sponsors. There you see Mannix HVAC. All of this action is not possible without the support of all of our local sponsors. Once again, I'm here with Nolan Potts of Loco Sports, and the Vikes will go for it. On 4th, my bad, they're going to go for it on 4th and 4th in midfield. They are not going to punt it away. Smith comes under center, looking to draw him off sides, and that's all they were doing there, Nolan. They are going to, in fact, punt it away.
Yeah, Bill, the problem with Heritage this year hasn't been the defense. Defense has been pretty stout. Their problem has been trying to get the ball in the end zone. They've been in some games, but they haven't been able to produce much offense in the first couple games that they've had, which is what's leading to their 1-4 record. It's not for the defense. They're having struggles offensively. So we'll see if they're able to get anything going on their first drive here as Valley's going to punt it away.
And we're going to have to tell you that there's 10 minutes and 31 seconds. We'll give you the updates on the times as we apologize, but we don't have that up on your screen tonight. We have the down and distance and the score. It's all Nolan and I can do to get the stats straight without our man Rod Ogren here in the booth with us. And here is the kick. That's number 89 kicking it off, Henry McClellan. I don't know why.
I believe that's number 6, Elijah Smith, I believe. Can't really tell up here, but looks like it's Elijah Smith.
It's Elijah Smith.
That was number 6.
And he's going to get it out to about the 23-yard line. That's where the Pride are going to take over.
I don't know why number 92, Nick Van Zant, was not punting for the Vikes.
I would let him punt every time.
It was 89 in there, Henry McClellan. It says, all right, and no one's going to give you the Heritage offense.
All right, so Brandon Lofton, quarterback out there. He's a junior. He's got Alex Kovacs, the big senior, in the backfield with him. And pass is complete to number 11. That's junior Darko on the reception.
Emmanuel Darko with the reception.
He's going to pick up about 4 there.
4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Pride from their own 27. Number 11, Jack Petrar with the tackle.
Ball's going to be handed off to Kovacs, and he got met right in the middle. Big number 71 for the Vikings.
That is Cooper Chenell, the senior defensive end for the Vikes. Met him there right to line of scrimmage.
Clawed him. Looks like Kovacs lost a yard there. And that's going to bring up third down for the Pride.
Alexander Kovacs with the carry.
Can you click on this?
No gain on the play.
Type in 29.
Lofton's pass. Look,
Oh, it's
intercepted.
picked off. He
Pass
did.
was intercepted.
Is that number 3? Looks like for the Vikes was Seijin Kim, who jumped on the down and out, managed to get his feet down, and the Vikes will take over possession at the Heritage. Looks like the 27-yard line.
Vikings will have it, 1st and 10 at the Pride's 27.
3. On this here, just put the number 27 in there. All right, the Vikes set up on offense. We're trying to figure out this technology. When you hear some delays, it's just because Nolan and I are trying to figure out how to run the stat behind the scene up here. So we'll try to concentrate on the play-by-play, and then we'll just give you the scores. And keep in mind that our halftime stats may not be accurate.
Penalty flag on the field is a false start.
Looks like got a false start on the Vikings before anything got going out there. So now it's going to be the 32-yard line for Loudon Valley.
Smith will go shotgun again. He'll hand it this time to Dane, who cuts to the right, sheds one tackle, still on his feet. He'll cut it down to the 25-yard line.
Will Dane with the carry for the Vikings.
Dane is a
Number 6, Elijah
power runner, Nolan. He's got some speed, but he really does have a lot of power. He has a lot of leg drive after initial contact.
on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
No, Bill, I saw him when Valley played Riverside out here, and second play of the game, he took it all the way to the house.
Oh, yeah,
Took a couple
yeah.
tackles there.
That's when I first saw him, too, that night. All right, Smith this time will have Washko and Contreras to his left. He'll look to his left. The left-hander will throw it out, and he'll hook up with number 11, Jack Contreras. I like to call Smith the snake. He's a slinging left-hander, number 8. And he completes his first look to Contreras. It's going to bring up third.
At the 20-yard line.
Looks like third and a short 2.
Covered 5 yards.
Maybe third and 3.
3rd down and about
11.
3 now for the Vikings. Ball spotted at the Pride's 20. Number 12, Mason Daly with the tackle.
No. Oh. Smith will go shotgun. He'll hand it this time to Dane up the middle. On his feet, right up the gut. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone for a Valley touchdown. Dane goes right up this gut on the draw play. Number 8, Caleb Smith coming off flexing his guns. And Valley will jump out on top with a quick 6-0. Once again, Will Dane on the touchdown. And the Jungle making some noise here at Leonard Stadium. That's fine. Nick Van Zant, number 92, in for the conversion. Sean Davis will hold. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And Vikings will jump out 7-0 with 7 minutes and 54 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Once again, you'll see our sponsors coming across the bottom left hand of the screen. There's Loudon Valley Floors. All of this, there's Loco Sports. And in the booth with me tonight, of course, is Nolan Potts of Loco Sports. Rod Ogren is down at Briarwoods. Is that where he is?
He's at Riverside tonight.
Oh, he's at Riverside.
Briarwoods.
He's doing the Briarwoods Riverside game.
homecoming for Riverside tonight, so probably a big old crowd out.
That's
tonight.
the Loco Sports Game of the Week down there?
It is Loco Sports Game of the Week. Well, Will Dang carved up the defense right there. A couple passes from Smith, and then Dang able to take it right up the middle there, basically untouched, and get in the end zone there with got just under 8 minutes left here in the first quarter.
A little good foreshadowing you and I did there, talking about how hard Will Dane runs.
Absolutely. He doesn't go down quickly.
Oh, look at this camera action. Come on. There we go.
There it is. So back deep for Heritage. They've got 3 guys deep. They've got Elijah Smith, who's in the very back. You got Junior Darko and Amari Cornwall are the other 2 guys deep for the Pride, as number 15's kicking off, it looks like. That's not Van Zandt.
No.
15, that's Chavone.
Nick Chavone.
That ball's booted.
Oh, it's a good boot.
Got a boot. Smith
Chavone kicks it all the way down to the 4.
And Elijah Smith going to get to about the 23-yard line there. That's where Heritage to take over. After Lofton threw an interception there that led to a Valley touchdown.
Once again, I apologize for the camera work here. We're going to get our groove here going eventually, but without Rod Ogren in the booth, you can see that we're struggling on the technology side.
Rod's got that all figured out. Not so much us. But we'll get there.
We'll get there. Hey, look at that. I got a half of one. There we go.
Heritage got nobody in the backfield with Lofton. They got 5 receivers out there.
They do have 5 receivers.
They like
Spread offense.
Football. Lofton looking, going to throw a little screen out there. That is caught. And that looks like, is that Jared Arcuri out there?
Andrew Corkery on the stop for the
Jared
Vikes.
Arcuri. Little running back out there playing receiver tonight.
And the running back, Corkery, also playing safety for the Vikings on the stop.
Looks like they got about a gain of 8 there.
At the 31-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 2 for Heritage.
Once again, that's number 71, Big Cooper Tennell on the stop.
Number 8, Jared Arcuri with the carry.
I think Cooper probably comes in and listed at about 6'6", big number 71 there on the right defensive end. The Vikes have some beef up front.
Yes,
They
do.
got Mason Raymer there. You'll see number 58. He brings a lot of beef with him. He got Tennell on the right. And then on the other side over there, I believe that, is that 80?
Looks like 80.
Oh,
And it looks like Lofton telegraphed that pass, and number 6 for Valley almost took it to the house there, almost pick 6.
Number 6, Antoine Stokes defending the pass.
And Antoine Stokes made a nice play there.
I think that's Cam Miller, who wears 90 at home and 54 on the road, I believe is what happens there. So 90
Number 7,
is Cam Miller.
the intended receiver.
Heritage going to have to punt, and I think that's Garrett Griffin, who's the starting center for the Pride, is back to punt.
Oh, Tennell almost blocked that. We're talking a lot about Big 71 tonight. And
Fair.
Calavocas is on the receiving end of that high punt, a nice punt with nice hang time. And the Vikes will take over 1st and 10 from their own 38. And we are down to 6 minutes and 34 seconds to go here in the first quarter with your score, the Vikes 7. There's that camera again. You're going to have to stay on me, Nolan, on that camera.
We do have our hands full here. Rod makes it look really, really easy. It's nice when you can just, talk
Talk.
about the game and not have to worry about any of the technology behind it. But what
Oh.
can you do? Rod's having fun out there at Riverside this evening.
All right, my wife chimed in. Nolan said she can hear us perfectly clear.
There we go.
All right, we're good.
That's McClellan, it looks like.
They put McClellan in there. He's going to keep it. So the Vikes going with a little change of pace. The bigger quarterback who runs it a little more is Trevor McClellan. And they have been getting him a little more involved in the offense recently.
Dropped at the 37-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play. He's 2nd down and 11.
Will Dane will check out. And Corkery will check in for the Vikes. Cam Miller, number 90, we saw him on the defensive line on defense. He's going to line up right beside McClellan as a blocking back, as this looks to be a running play here. We'll hand it into Corkery right up the gut, and he'll run right behind number 90, Cam Miller. They use Miller a lot in the blocking back. He's a big body, Nolan, and he's only a sophomore, too.
That's a big boy for a sophomore.
Yeah.
42-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and and 6.
Third and we'll call it a long 6 as the ball rests at the 42-yard line. Clock ticking down here, 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Once again, we apologize on the clock, on the screen. We'll do the best we can. Hey, at least we got the camera on the action.
That's it. Hey, beggars can't be choosers. We get to watch some football tonight.
McClellan's going to hand it to Dane up the gut again, and he is off to the races once again. He breaks into the Heritage secondary and takes it all the way down to the Heritage 35. I was guilty of watching Dane run and forgot to move the camera again. Well, they're taking advantage right up the gut. Nolan is handing it off right up the gut. They're finding some good holes there over center.
Some of these big Loudon Valley linemen are pushing around these Heritage linemen here. Heritage doesn't have the most size in the world.
And they'll go up the gut again. This time it's going to be Corkery, and he'll cut it to the outside. He'll pick up a big chunk of yardage too. He'll pick up around 9 on the play, and it'll set up. He might have, yeah.
He'll be just short
He'll
of
be
the first down.
Yep, just short of the first down.
They're going to be inches.
Andrew Corkery, another senior for the Vikes, slashing his way. Started up the gut and then cut it to the outside.
And the formula for Loudon Valley has been pretty simple here. Run it up the middle.
Yeah.
It's working so
McClellan does it again. This time it's Dane. He'll go up the middle again, and he is going to bust it all the way down inside the 15 to the 10-yard line. It'll be just outside the 10-yard line, so it will set up 1st and 10, not 1st and goal. They'll have to get a first down. They don't have to get a first down, I guess.
No, they don't. Looks like Heritage is going to call their first time out.
That's probably a good timeout,
Absolutely.
as they were getting beat up the middle there a little bit on the run. All right, let me just take a little opportunity here to tell you about our sponsors during this timeout. We have Gold Athletics. Come fundraise with Gold Athletics, www.goldathletics.net. They raise the bar so you can raise the money. They specialize in raising funds for all of our local high schools here in Loudoun County. Velocity Wings, of course, is showing the game tonight in Purcellville, along with the Purcellville Pub. They're also showing the game live. Once again, 2 places in Peeville to watch the game, Velocity Wings and the Purcellville Pub. All right, the Vikes will set up 1st and 10. McClellan is shotgun. And he will keep it himself. He'll run to the right outside. He's going to cut it back in on his feet, and he'll pound it into the end zone. That's senior quarterback, 16, Trevor McClellan. Touchdown, Vikes. As we mentioned earlier, McClellan brings a little more beef to the quarterback position than Caleb Smith does, and they use him more in the running game, Nolan.
Yeah, you can tell why. I mean, he took that thing, ran over about 2 Heritage defenders, and barreled his way in there. We apologize there. Had some sponsors running there.
That's all right.
That's Van Zant's on for the extra.
Van Zant's on for the extra point. Let's see if I can't get a little better angle on this. There we go.
Kick
is up.
Kick is good.
And kick is good.
So if you're Loudon Valley, I mean, you can't start a game any better than they have. If you're Heritage, find yourselves down 2 scores already here early on.
Yeah, still 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And the Vikes jump out on top 14-0 as they are pounding the rock. And that's what they did in the second half when they went down and played. Where was I? Was I at Riverside, I believe. And the Vikes on the running game in the second half. Oh, no, Freedom High School.
Freedom, yeah.
It was Freedom.
Yeah, because Riverside played here.
Yep,
That
it was.
Valley
Yep.
took it to them that night. It surprised a lot of people. The
That-
5A
yeah.
Rams. And Valley beat them by about 3 touchdowns. Which is interesting because Riverside right now, they just released the VHSL power rankings for the playoffs, and right now Riverside's 2nd in 5A, only behind Stonebridge.
That is interesting, yeah. It's crazy. That game against Freedom Valley was trying to throw the ball, and then in the second half, they just pounded the rock and came back and won.
Do what works for you.
Once again, that's number 15, Nick Chavone on the kick.
This is Cornwall, I believe. That's Junior. Junior Darko catches it at the 10, going to take it out and gets almost to the 30-yard line before he's pushed out. They're going to mark him at the 27-yard line.
28-yard line will be first and 10, Heritage.
So Heritage got to get something going here on this drive. They can't afford to get another 3 and out and, find themselves down 2 or 3 scores here.
Well, they're going to that spread offense again, looks like.
Looks like.
Well, they got one guy in the backfield.
Yeah, that is Alex Kovacs, the big senior back there. As Lofton looks, he's got pressure coming from behind. Got to get rid of it.
Cam Miller, we talked about him earlier.
And that pass is incomplete.
That's a spark plug for the Viking defense at number 90. He brings a lot of energy. He's got the heart and he's got the energy, and he plays tough and he plays both ways. He was all over your quarterback. What's the guy's name again? Brandon Lofton.
And Brandon didn't really couldn't see anything coming from the backside there. He was lucky to get rid of it when he did, because otherwise that could have been disastrous. Could have been hit and fumbled and. The second down here for the Pride at the 28-yard line. As Lofton will take it, hands off to Kovacs. Kovacs almost breaks the tackle there and gets out to the original line of scrimmage. So he gets a gain of 1 there.
Who was that? Number 26 on the tackle was John Lohr. John Lohr holding on to an ankle there.
Hey, whatever gets the job done.
Well, it was 26 John Lohr on the tackle.
So third down here for Heritage. Big play in this game. 3:25 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they really need to get something moving here on offense.
Absolutely. As Lofton's going to fake
Vikings
the
bring the
handoff to
blitz.
Kovacs. Looking. He's got a man.
There you go.
Alex Preble. Preble going down. He's going to get out to about the 49-yard line, and Heritage needed that in the worst kind of way.
They certainly did, Noel, and they rolled out a little bit. Valley came with the blitz, and they hit him on the quick little down and out, and he was wide open. Now they'll go shotgun.
And his flag all the way back there in the secondary.
Picked up about 5 on the play, though. That wasn't a bad run. Once again, there's a flag on the play.
Number 9, Alex Kovacs with the carry up the middle. We have a penalty flag on the field.
See if this stands or not. Flag came all the way back from the back judge.
Haven't seen a signal. Have you, Nolan?
I have not seen anything. Yeah, they're still talking. They're going to back him up.
Be nice if they. Here we go. We'll get a signal here.
Illegal substitution against the.
Oh, it's going against the Vikes.
Illegal substitution against Loudon Valley.
All right, so that's going to move them up 5 yards.
Takes the penalty.
They
So that's
took
gonna
the
put it
penalty.
at the 47-yard line. There's no way I'm getting it done on these stats, but we're going to try.
There's a penalty thing down here on result. If you want to say it. Okay.
Doesn't make it 1st and 5 for the Pride here. And they're now in Valley territory. As Lofton fakes the handoff, is going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside, and he's cut down there.
Wow.
Number 31.
What a nice tackle made there by Austin Blizzard.
Number 31, Austin Blizzard with the tackle on number 18.
That's going to back him up 1 yard.
Back to the Vikings 48-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Heritage going hurry up here. No huddle.
You might as well try something different. Lofton's looking. He's looking still. Looking. Makes a move. Going to get a big boy's going to get a couple yards there. That ball.
He took some.
Not popped out.
Yeah, he's carrying like a loaf of bread. And he took some shots too. Vikings combined there. Once again, Laura was in there.
Number 18.
He's going to actually get a gain of 2 on the play,
And
it looks like.
Nick Chavone, I think was 15. Was in. Is that 45 or is that 15?
4 yards to go.
That's
I'm not
45. Yeah, that's Hunter Robinson on that play as well. So Robinson and Lohr laying the wood to Lofton.
And 3rd and 4 here for the Pride. Need a 1st down in the worst kind of way again. And somebody jumped. Now we got to see if it was the right tackle for the Pride, or was it
I don't know.
D-line?
Both sides are clapping their hands.
Jeffrey Little's the right tackle for the Pride. He's acting like it's on the
Valley.
Vikings.
I think Valley jumped.
And it is.
Yep.
Drew him off sides.
Penalty is encroachment against the defense. 5-yard penalty gives Heritage a 1st down at the Vikings.
Well,
31.
you'll take the penalties, take the 1st downs however you can get them. It's going to bring a 1st down and 10 for the Pride. at the Valley 41.
We're down to a minute and 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Hand it off to big fella. There's Kovacs, couldn't get out of the backfield.
That is John Laura again. We've called his name a lot. Laura with another nice open field tackle. The safety, junior, number 26.
A yard on the play, being second down and 11 for Heritage. Number 26, John Lowe with the tackle.
Saw John's father today in my neighborhood as I was heading out. Nolan, Rob, he was excited for tonight's game. His kid's playing really well.
The way the Vikings have been playing, I'd be excited to go to any Loudon Valley game. The way they've been playing the last few weeks. Lofton's looking back, gonna go deep down the right sideline, and he incomplete. Looking for Contreras, Christian Contreras, the junior wide receiver.
Matt Hessler, number 17, on the coverage there. Matt Hessler, a junior as well, and he is a fast corner for the Vikes. Hessler also brings a lot of energy to the Viking defense. I like watching him play.
Yeah, the Vikings fly around out there. It's fun to watch them play.
Matt Hessler with the
And if you're Heritage, you want to try to take advantage of Lofton's arm. You saw it right there. Didn't really put a lot of effort. He's a big guy. He's about 6'5", probably
He is
230, 235.
He is a big quarterback.
If he can go deep, his favorite target's down at the bottom of the screen there, Max Janis. Lofton's looking. Now he's looking for Janis on cue. And that ball's out of bounds. He's looking for Janis, trying to get in the hands of his playmaker, but could not hook up there as the ball sailed out of bounds. And it looks like number 6 is back there in coverage for Loudon Valley. That's Antoine Stokes.
Matt Janis, the intended receiver.
And fourth down, and that's going to be a punt coming from Heritage. Here is Garrett Griffin. Like I said earlier, Garrett starts on the defensive line. He's the starting center, and he's punting tonight. You don't normally see the lineman out there punting, but Garrett's got that duty tonight.
Stephen Kalavokis is back deep for the Vikings. Looks like he will let that one
roll, and it did not. It kind of just stood there. And, I got a little bounce there at the end. It's going to roll down to about the 16-yard line.
Yep, short punt. Gets a good Heritage roll, and the Vikings will set up 1st and 10 from their own 16. Once again, a little chance here. Nolan, let me give you some of these sponsors. If you're looking for a realtor in Loudoun County, a Lydia Clark Realty, LydiaSellsLoudoun.com. She provides comprehensive service to her clients, including pre-staging her clients, and she is a military relocation specialist. We'll squeeze them in as we can, but their ads are always running across our screen. There's Lydia Clark right there. That's how we do it here at StatStream, Nolan. All right, back in at quarterback is Caleb Smith. As the Vikes mix it up with McClellan and Smith will give it to Dane. That time he does not find much daylight, and the Heritage defense holds him for a short gain. Maybe we'll give him 2 on the play and set up 2nd and 8 from the 18-yard line.
I think Mason Daly, the junior, made the initial contact with Dang, and yeah, there we go. It's nice when the PA announcer can solidify what we thought.
There's Kathleen Hessler.
Clock's going to run out, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
That is the end of the first quarter. Once again, we apologize that we don't have that clock on your screen, but at the 1 here at Leonard Stadium, it's Valley 14, Heritage no score. And now we will actually show you our sponsor scrolling across the thing here. That's how we do it. We got all kinds of technology. Look at that. Even with Outright Oakland here in the booth. There's Voice Sports. The Voice reporters now. Wayne, the Voice. What we got up there? First Team Sports. They do fundraising. Also put a logo on your apparel for you. And there they are right there, Gold Athletics. If you want to raise some money for your local high schools, goldathletics.net. There's Kathleen Hessler, another amazing realtor supporting her son, we just mentioned there, Nolan, number 17. Matt Hessler, Kathleen Hessler, buying and selling real estate, KathyHessler.com. There's Loco Sports, and there's Loudon Valley Floors. All right. And the Vikes will set up now 2nd and 8. Smith will look long to Kalavokis. And it's just out of his outstretched reach. The ball goes out of bounds.
Cal Vocas, the intended receiver. Incomplete pass from Caleb Smith makes it
That's good.
3rd down and 8 for
I know.
Rock Valley.
Well,
All right, so the ball goes incomplete there. My apology. We're doing some technology here, me and Nolan again.
Heritage got a chance to get off the field here and really change the field position a little bit. If they can make Valley punt, whether it's Van Zant or whoever else goes out there to punt, they might get some good field position here. But they got to get a stop here on 3rd down.
All right, this time they'll have Calavocas to Smith's left. He'll go shotgun. He's got Cotrera and Washko to his right. He's looking for Calavocas on the down and out.
A little misconnection there.
Yeah, and a flag is going to be a late hit roughing the passer on Heritage.
Flag on the field.
Late flag comes in as Caleb Smith took a shot. Personal foul roughing the passer against Heritage. It's going to be automatic 1st down for the Vikes.
Foul roughing the passer against Heritage.
That's going to be 15 yards on an automatic 1st down for Loudon Valley. It's going to move it up to the 33-yard line. Got to count it off. So, Heritage was off the field there, but a late hit, a personal foul, means Loudon Valley is going to keep the football.
15-yard penalty will move the ball up to the Vikings 33 where they'll have it 1st and 10.
All right, so the Vikes will set up 1st and 10 after the personal foul at their own 33. And the whistle stops play again. This time, Corkery is lining up behind Caleb Smith. Calavocas is wide left. The top of the screen is number 13. I believe that's Shane Washko up there. It is Washko. They'll hand it inside to Corkery. Looks like he stumbled over the 32-yard line.
It looked like Corkery just kind of tripped over his own lineman. I don't think any Heritage guys touched him.
No, it was either a lineman's feet or the 32-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 after the penalty and the short gain for the Vikes.
Well, I'm not going to lie. We've got to check these stats at some point. I'm not sure how they're going to turn out, but we've got the yardage and the down right at the bottom there. So at least we got something going right there.
Oh, we got the score right.
Yeah, scores right. By the way, we're going to try and bring you some scores here next dead ball. I'll do a little Twitter search here and see some of the other games going on in the area, including what Rod's doing down at Riverside tonight with Riverside and Briarwoods doing battle.
All right, Smith's going to hand. No, he's going to keep it. Roll left to left-hander. Looking for Washko deep. Washko falls. There's a lot of contact. There's no flag. Washko got tripped up right there with the defender,
Elijah Smith.
Elijah Smith.
Elijah could have had an interception right there.
They just ruled incidental contact. Yeah, Washko went down, and the ball was up for grabs. Certainly could have been an interception.
They both got the right to get the football, and it didn't look like Elijah pushed off or anything. Just bumping around out there, and good, no call by the refs.
I think it's possible, Noel, that I was watching that play and forgot to move the camera again.
Well, we gave it to you so beautifully described. You know exactly what happened.
All right, I'm going to work on the camera now. Smith, once again, is shotgun. He's going to look to his right this time. He's going to step up with the pressure, and he'll complete the pass. It's going to be enough for a Valley 1st down and a flag on the play as well.
As it looks like Luik Jungway and Colin Bridge were on the tackle for the
Pass is complete to number 7, Evan Davis.
Caleb Smith, we have a penalty flag on.
Flag is on the play. Nice job of Smith that time, stepping up in the pocket, avoiding some
and
pressure.
It looks like they're going to bring it back.
Oh, they're going to say he pushed off? Oh, blocking the back? Okay.
Yeah, so one of the linemen might have got down there. And
Penalty is
Yeah.
against the
Okay.
Vikings. Illegal block in the back.
All right, so after the penalty on the offense, they'll
All the way back
move the ball back to the 34-yard line.
line. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 for the Vikings.
really, they lost a yard. They ended up getting a 1st down. They ended up losing a yard there.
And the Vikes will bring trips to the left. Calavocas, Davis, and Washko. Smith, oh, that's Cotrera on the left. He'll throw it to the right,
He's looking for 34 there.
looking for Dane.
Couldn't hook up with him.
And the Vikings will have to punt it away as it'll be 4th and long.
Sets up a 4th and 9 for
Well, this is what the Pride needed. They needed to get off the field. And it looks like
I don't know what's going on with Nick Van Zandt. Obviously, he must have a slight injury because coming out to kick for the Vikings is number 89, Henry McClellan.
Yeah, well, Van Zant's kicking the extra points and looked fine there, but he hasn't done the kickoff duties tonight, and he's not doing the
Yep.
punting duties, as Elijah Smith is back deep for the Pride, standing at his own. Well, he's creeping up now about his own 30. And his flag on the play.
Oh, they
Did
drew
get
the guy
Heritage
out.
to jump?
Yeah, they did. Will Dane went in motion, and when he went in motion to Heritage, I think a number. Well, we're going to call anybody out.
It's going to be offside. I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to matter though because they're
Nope.
still fourth and.
Encouragement against the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
So I'll make it fourth and 4.
For the Vikings.
I'm going to go ahead and try to cover this punt with the camera.
Let's see how it goes. We'll give it a try. Smith still back deep. Kicks off. Not a bad punt. See if it takes a bounce. Nope. Kind of died out there. And Smith gonna thought about it.
He did think about it.
thought about it.
A good thing for him. He thought better of it.
Yes. Down to about the 27-yard line. That's where Heritage is going to take over here. First and 10.
All right, let's get back to our sponsors here if we have a second here. We also have Mannix HVAC. If a problem occurs with your heating, cooling, don't panic, Nolan. Call Mannix. Mannix HVAC will be there when you need them. We also have Valley Energy, who takes care of all of your propane needs here in Purcellville. Diesel fuel and heating oil as well.
All right, Heritage here. This is Jared Arcuri got drilled when he get to the 35-yard line, but he got out to the 30.
That was Avery Nance with a stick, but
Basketball player Avery Nance.
yes, he is. But that was a good gain on first down for the Heritage.
And they're going no huddle here.
About 8 yards on the play.
Big number 73, Tyler Alexander, just gets off the field. That tackle is made by number 45, Hunter Robinson. Ball's loose, but it's loose, whistled down.
Once again, number 8, Jared Curry with the carry. Short gain on the play, but it's good for a Pride. First down.
So Arcuri's going to get out to about the 39. What we got going on here? Officials timeout.
Official timeout.
We have an official timeout on the field.
Official looks to be injured on the play,
Yeah,
Nolan.
I saw one of the line guys down the side here kind of fell down as he was going.
He looks like he's definitely hurt a leg or something.
Yeah, I saw him go down. So they're going to be down an official, it appears.
There's the official there coming to the sidelines. You'll see having a seat in the Valley bench. Looks like he's limping a little bit, and the trainer's going to look at his right knee, it looks like. Maybe his right ankle. Definitely his right leg.
Yes. I think he almost tripped when he was on the first run by Arcuri. Not before the hurry up, but that first play the Heritage ran. Saw him go down, stumble a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. For now, they're going to have to go without him. So one less official on the field here.
Well, here we go. First down.
For Pride. And this is nope, Lofton held onto it really late. He got gonna get a couple yards there. Brandon Lofton, the big fella.
Number 18, Brandon
Tackled by Andrew Corky. That's a big load to tackle. He really did hold on to that ball late. He had that in the running back,
Curry's hand.
and he really pulled it out late.
Number 8, Jared Curry with the carry.
Arcuri gets another carry there up the middle.
44-yard
Looks like he's tackled once again by 45 Hunter Robinson along with 90 Cam Miller. They combine on the tackle. Hunter Robinson very active here as well as John Lohr, linebacker Hunter Robinson.
Lofton looking, throwing. Ball was tipped, looking for Janis, but it was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
I think that was big number 71, I believe. Cooper Tennell may have got
at the line of scrimmage.
his big mid on it.
Incomplete
And
pass.
Heritage gonna have to punt again.
45 for Heritage.
With 8:50 to go here in the first half.
Number 4, Max Janis, the intended receiver.
Stephen Kalavokas is back deep for the Vikings. He's standing at his 30-yard line.
As Griffin's back. Oh, it's Janis actually back there right now. Janis is back deep. I wonder what they're doing here.
Well, they got a little trick formation here.
A little. Let's see what they do. Max is going to look. Oh, he's on.
Oh, it's a fake.
And
He's not going to get it.
it's Mason Daly on the catch. They don't have a. Well,
I think it's going to be short.
Section off the fake.
It's going to be about a yard short,
he's
Nolan.
looks like he's going to be just short.
That was a nice little trick play, though.
It was.
Ball is spotted just short of the 49.
Well, the Vikes will take over first and 10 from the Heritage 48 and a half with 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go. You can understand why the Heritage, who's the Heritage head coach, Nolan?
Joe Cochran.
Joe Cochran. That's a nice play there. Trying to make something happen, down 2 touchdowns.
Janice might be your best overall athlete there, and he was a quarterback when he got into high school, but now playing receiver and safety for the Pride. Still's got a good arm, and that trick formation almost worked. They just needed about 6 more inches there to get a first down.
All right, now the Vikings will bring 3 receivers to the left here. You see that? And they go back to McClellan, who gets to the Calavocas. Calavocas on his feet.
Nice tackle.
What a tackle that was.
Junior. That's DJ Bland.
It's tough to see those numbers on those Heritage uniforms, the yellow and the white. Huh? Handoff. McClellan back in quarterback for the Vikes. That time he handed off on the inside run there, the Calavocas. A wide receiver came over to take the handoff.
Didn't get anything. DJ Bland there, the senior cornerback for the Pride, made the tackle.
There goes Calavocas in motion. McClellan's in
And flag
shotgun,
on the
and he
play.
takes off, and this never got to snap.
Somebody did something. Let's see here.
Number 31 was Austin Blizzard that time in at wide receiver for the Vikes, as the Vikes are shuffling in and out a lot of personnel
start.
tonight.
That's going to back them up to their own 47.
Coach Bishop is shuffling in a lot of Valley players, and I should announce here, Nolan, I see Andrew Reed here chiming in on our feed, that it's alumni night here at Leonard Stadium.
Okay.
And, of course, Andrew Reed, he wants us to know, let everybody know out there that he played for the Valley Vikings.
McClellan at the middle.
He's a hard runner, too, a big
Yes.
runner.
Hard guy to bring down. It's like Lofton for Heritage.
Yeah.
McClellan, not an easy guy to get down there.
So McClellan on the quarterback draw, picks up maybe 4 yards.
Looks like Ilias Jaguri in on the tackle for the Pride.
3rd and long for the Vikes. We'll call it 3rd and 9. Really it's 3rd and 10 as the ball is back at the original line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And we're
Negates
down.
that penalty.
We're down to 7 minutes and 15 seconds to play here in the first half. McClellan in shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers. He looks for Davis. He's pressured.
And he's sacked.
He's going to get sacked.
DJ Bland again.
That guy's having a nice first half.
Absolutely.
He's the one that made the open field tackle, right? Number 21.
With the sack of Trevor McClellan.
And he's going to be back at the 49.
So the Heritage defense steps up big time there. And they'll get another possession here with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go here. And that's number 89. Looks like Henry McClellan to punt it away for the Vikes. Will Danes in motion. Here's the kick by McClellan. Oh, it's a nice booming punt.
Smith's going to let it
Oh,
get
it
off
hits
of-
the Valley.
That's going to
That's
be down
all right.
right there.
Yep.
That should.
That was Evan Davis down there. Ball hit off his ankle.
And the ball's going to be out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Mark
All
it
right.
up at the, looks
Now
like
they
he,
move it up.
Elijah Smith was back in to receive.
That looks like the 18-yard line.
Ball goes out of bounds. Heritage will have it first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, so the Pride will take over first and 10 at their own 18 here, down 14-0, 6:28 to go in the first half. As Lofton will take the snap, he's looking downfield. He's going to have to move around, and he looked like he was down before he threw that, but they'll mark that incomplete.
Tennell and Cam Miller in there. Look like Sajin Kim, number 3, was blitzing. All kinds of pressure on Lofton. He did get it away, they said, though, right?
He did get it away.
Yeah.
I think if we had instant replay on that, I think they would have to say his knee was down, but actually better for Heritage there. Doesn't lose any yardage, and the clock stops.
He had a man open out here, just couldn't get him the ball.
Yeah, we said earlier, Heritage got a couple of big guys, but for the most part, we got stink bugs in the press box too.
Stink bugs are everywhere.
It actually feels like a football type of night, though, compared to what we've had the last couple of days.
Oh, it sure
a little
does.
chilly out there. Feels like fall. As Lofton hands it off to our Curry, he's going to take it outside, cut it back up the middle, and he's going to get out to about the 24-yard line.
He's tackled by number 5, Andrew Corkery.
Finally brought down at the 24-yard line. 8 of 6 is going to be 3rd down and 4.
We're down to 6 minutes to play here in the first half.
Heritage, if you're Heritage, you don't have to make all the points up yet, but you've got to get something on the board here before halftime.
Well, if they get anything on the board, yeah, they're only down 2 touchdowns, which can be a lot in high school football.
Absolutely. There's Lofton in the shotgun again. He'll look. Quick pass, slant. That's caught. That's Janis. And he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, Antoine Stokes give him a little bit of a little cushion there. Stokes playing off him a little bit, and they complete it for the first down.
3 receivers down the bottom here for Heritage. And handoff goes to Arcuri, and he's met as soon as he got the football.
Yeah, nowhere to go there. Big number 58, Mason Raymer in there, along with, looks like it's going to be Lohr again. Yep, that's number 26, John Lohr. He'll come off the field, and Austin Blizzard will come on.
Lohr's got to come off because the helmet popped off there at the end, so that's automatic one play he's got to sit. No gain on the play there for Arcuri.
The Vikings are big up front with Raymer and Tennell and Cam Miller. Their front three, the Vikings, they bring some beef.
Contreras down at the bottom here as Lofton rolls out, looking, throws, caught. That's Alex Preble. Preble makes a man miss, gets out to the 46 before he's tackled by number 17.
That's Matt Hessler, number 17. Vikings brought the corner blitz there. They had Andrew Corkery blitzing, and Heritage caught him in the blitz, and they got a quick hitter there on a little short pass. Perfect call on the blitz.
And that might need to be what Heritage does a little more of there. Just get these intermediate routes, let their playmakers run as our Lofton keeps it, and that's not going to work. We're going to lose about 2
it could be a late hit out of bounds there, but no flag. Once again, that's number 5, Andrew Corkery, along with number 90, Cam Miller.
And he actually got back to the line of scrimmage. It's a good job by Lofton there not to take a loss on the play.
Vikes lucky they didn't get flagged for a late hit there out of bounds.
Maybe Brandon being as big as he is, the officials might not see it. If it was a smaller guy, then... Speaking of smaller guys, Jared Arcuri out there I think is listed at 5'5", 5'6".
Oh.
But he runs up the middle. We talked about Dang being a physical runner.
Yeah.
Arcuri's small in stature, but he runs hard.
Well, look on the right side of your offensive line. You got some big boys over there.
Fell. It's like Trayvon Lincoln and
Yeah.
Jeff Little.
You got some big boys over there.
Lofton looking, going to get out of his hands quick.
Oh.
The pass hit the ground before it was caught. They're going to say that it was caught by Contreras.
Yeah, number 26 back in on the coverage there is John Lohr. Also over on that side, the Vikes have Trent Weller, number 40. Big number 73 is Tyler Alexander. He will check in, and he'll give Mason Raymer a breather. 58, Raymer coming out, and Alexander coming in for the Vikes.
Another big third down here for Heritage. They've been able to convert twice, and it's been on rollouts where Lofton's bought a little time and gotten some guys open across the middle of the field. So don't be surprised they do it again as Contreras, Darko, and Preble. He's got 3 receivers to his right at the bottom of your screen, and it looks like a timeout being called by Heritage.
Timeout, Heritage. I'm going to get this camera down. We got all kinds of cheerleaders down here. Look at all these cheerleaders down here, Nolan.
Yeah, I'm good at these student sections too, as Heritage, I believe, had a red, white, and blue day today. I should know. I teach there. I should know what the kids are wearing to school. And Loudon Valley, the Jungle, looks like they have a whiteout going on. There's a Heritage student section down where the Heritage cheerleaders are, over on the far side. There they are. Go a little to your left there. Get the Heritage. There's a Heritage Chaos crew.
There you go.
H&H Used Cars, Henry Schussman Photography, Tim Midday Wealth Management, Country Termite Pest Control, Loudon Golf and Country Club, Huntington Learning Center.
All right, so we're down to 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Heritage with a little bit of a drive here.
Yeah, and if you're Heritage, you just want to get some points on the board heading into the half. They're not going to get the ball to start the second half. I'm sorry, they will get the ball to start the second half as they kicked off. So if they're able to get some points here, hold on to the ball a little bit, and then get the ball to start the second half, they can put themselves in a position to start mounting a comeback. As Lofton
They're going to
rolls
throw it
to his
again.
right, and that's Tennell, and he's not going to be able to get rid of it.
What
He's
a
sacked.
play by Tennell. Cooper Tennell breaks in. I was watching again.
Jared Curry just not going to be able to handle him on a block there. He tried to chip him, but it didn't work.
Coop de Loop, number 71, Tennell with a big loss. He chases Lofton down. He'll lose, I don't know, about, what,
About 13 there.
13 on the play?
About 12.
4th and 22 for Heritage.
And they'll have to punt it away. 4th and the country mile for Heritage. And they get it off.
Griffin kicks a line drive there. That thing. Oh,
Uh-oh, Calavocas.
Calavocas got it. At the
He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. That cuts out to the 25.
Oh!
There's a big hit, and a couple guys are down
There
there.
was already a block in the back earlier, and then he came out 26. That Lohr went up and just drilled. I don't know who he hit, but that's a dangerous play. That might be a penalty. I'm not sure.
There's flags everywhere.
There's definitely going to be at least 2 illegal blocks in the back, and then that one there, that's a scary play right there.
There was, looks
20,
like
26 hit him.
that was Lohr. And then another, I saw a Viking guy go flying to the right. There's a,
Yeah, there's.
that was
Yeah.
that was a big collision.
Yeah, that's a type of play in the NFL they're trying to get rid of. Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
blindside hit. They've
Defe-
eliminated that entirely, and I know high school's trying to do the same thing. Technically, it's not a
They can't
block in the
defend.
back, but it's
It's a defenseless,
he
yeah.
didn't get his head turned around. And they're
Blindside block,
Yeah,
right?
he never saw him. He never saw him at all. Had his head going towards the ball carrier, and he never saw it.
So we know we're probably going to have a block in the back, and then we might have another penalty.
I don't know.
With,
I don't know if they threw a flag on that one or not.
I thought they did originally, maybe. I don't know.
Well, he went up. Officials already made a call, so it's going to be at least one penalty against Valley. So
Yes.
that spot's not going to stand where it is
That's
now.
what I'm saying. At least one, maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
Who's the injured
I'm not sure who that
Heritage
was,
player?
But he got. Oh,
It's tough to see.
normally we get some replay on here, but we don't have it. I mean,
Well-
that's another.
We don't have Rod Ogren.
Yeah, we don't know Rod.
I asked if he wanted you and me to try to do replays. He said no.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're just happy to get some real stats out here. Got
Oh,
some scores here while we got an injury time.
all right.
Halftime, Potomac Falls up 10-7 on Freedom. So Freedom had a nice. I think ABC 7 was out at Freedom this morning, I believe, about
Oh,
6
were they?
a.m. Did a little special there. That's homecoming for the Eagles this evening. End of the first quarter. This was earlier. James Wood coming in from Winchester. They're playing at Independence tonight, and it's 6-3 James Wood at the end of the first. That could be updated here soon. Riverside was up 14-0 over Briar. That was 15 minutes ago that was updated, but that was with 7 minutes ago in the second.
And again, that game you can see on statstream.biz, and Rod is doing that game, the Briarwoods at Riverside game.
Yep. Broad Run is playing Loudoun County tonight, and this was 14 minutes ago. 6:46 left in the second. Broad Run 14, Loudoun County nothing. Broad Run. I need to do some research on how many games Broad Run's lost in the regular season in the last 5 years. But if they're not named Stonebridge, I don't think they've lost anybody.
Yeah.
I'll have to check on that. But
And they're down right now?
they are up 14-0.
Oh, they're up. Okay.
The
All
injured
right.
player is up. We're going to see who that is for Heritage. I can't tell. That looks like number. Yeah, that's 60. That's Evan Yon.
60?
I believe it's number 60. Evan
Yep.
Yon.
Number 60, Evan Yon, able to get up and walk off.
Well, that's wonderful to see. As you mentioned, that was a dangerous
Yep.
collision. Love to see Mr. Yon there, Evan Yon, walking off under his. Well, he had a little help, but looks like he's going to be okay.
Yep. So the penalties enforced, they're all the way back at the 18-yard line, so that's at least a 15-yard penalty there. So that was going to take over at the.
Penalty had a first and 10 at their own 13.
All right, Caleb Smith
13-yard
back in
line,
the
I
game.
apologize.
High snap. He's able to corral the high snap and give it to Dane, still on his feet. He's still on his feet. The 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45. He's at midfield. One man to beat. And he's not going to. Oh, he does. He steps aside. He's going to go to the 25, 15, to 10, to 5. He's going to take it the distance. I couldn't. There I am with the camera again. He had one man to beat, and he beat him. What a run by number 34, Will Dane. Well, you guys hopefully saw half of it.
What a run right there.
That was
87 yards.
87 yards by Will Dane. I hope you got to see some of it. But once he made that move, I tell you what, that was a heck of a move he put on. And stayed in bounds, too. How did he stay in bounds?
I thought they had him about the 35-yard line here, and he just made a guy miss and able to take it in as
Now
89.
Nick Van Zandt is not on the kick. It's 89. It's Henry McClellan. Kick is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. Obviously something. Oh, a late flag comes in.
It looked like they hit the kicker there.
I think they hit the kicker a little bit. Yeah. Kick is good. It's going to put Valley up 21 to nothing.
Look like running into the kicker.
Into the kicker against Heritage. So that penalty will be marched off on the kickoff.
We're down to 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Just as we were talking about Heritage with the football out around midfield and an opportunity to get back in the game, they have to punt it away, and with one handoff,
Everyone's attention.
Will Dane goes 87 yards. For the Vikings now have a commanding 21 to nothing lead.
On the Heritage side of the field, so check your wallets and your purses. And if you are missing a credit card, would you please come to the press box at this time?
All right, the Vikings will kick it away.
Everyone's attention, would all the Hall of Fame inductees please report to
Number
the
15.
line of the field to lead up with
Nick Chavone is going to kick it away for the Vikings. It is alumni night here at Leonard Stadium. Nolan, we're going to have a lot of Hall of Fame football players here from all Valley teams in the past.
Heard we got a special guest. I can't think of his name off the top of my head out in Percival, but the former coach at William & Mary is here tonight, I believe.
Oh, I should know that. My daughter goes to William & Mary, Nolan.
He just retired.
What is his name?
I can't think of his name. Someone to help us out here. Please let us know, as Chavone's kick's going to go way into the end zone because they were up from the penalty. That ball is literally landed on the track behind the end zone.
Oh, the William & Mary coach.
I know he got inducted in 2009, but he was coaching at the time, so he wasn't able to. And I can't think of his name. But again, I'm not a Valley guy, so
You're
I'm
exempt.
I'm exempt from knowing.
He lives right here in Hamilton. Let's see. We'll have to cheat and go to Google.
That's it.
Jimmy Laycock.
Oh, Laycock. That's right.
That's who
Coach
it is.
Laycock. Look,
Coach
Laycock's
Laycock.
here. He got
is here.
he got inducted 10 years ago. I was reading, and obviously he was coaching at William & Mary, prime time in the middle of the season, so he wasn't able to ever go to an induction ceremony until tonight. Lofton's in the backfield there with our Curry. Lofton's looking.
There's Tennell's on. Oh, he's going to throw it
That
deep.
ball's way overthrown, but that's a great throw. And he's looking for Janis.
number 4, Max.
You guys see there the arm that Brandon Lofton has. When he has time to throw, he can make some throws.
Second down and 10 for Heritage.
As we've got 2:58 left in the first half here with Valley, you can see their 21-0 lead on the Pride.
You keep yelling at me if you don't see me moving this camera.
Someone wants to call in and tweet at us and yell at us. Looking for Contreras. I'm sorry, that's Janis looking across the middle. Hard throw from Lofton. That pass falls incomplete.
Janis, the intended receiver for Brandon Lofton. Incomplete pass made it 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 for Heritage, and they can't give up another score. They got to hold on to the ball here for a little bit. 2:55. You don't want to go 3 and out and burn about 15 seconds off the clock. As Bill's getting blown up here trying to get shout-outs.
That's my wife telling me that the guy we're trying to think of is Coach Laycock.
Like, there we go. Hey,
We figured it out, Donnie. We figured it out.
3rd and 10 as Lofton's back to pass again. Looking. He's going to have to run. Can he get the first down? I don't think so. No,
There's Tennell again.
hit him.
Cooper Tennell having a big game here on defense for the Vikes.
And timeout called by Loudon Valley here to stop the clock. Lofton got 2 on the run there, but not nearly enough for a first down.
We got a lot of cheerleaders here. I'm gonna see if I can't get you some of these cheerleaders. They're doing some moves down here, Nolan.
Hey, go for it.
See if I can't show you what's going. Oh,
And 7 for Heritage with the ball spotted at their own 23-yard line.
look at all these cheerleaders out here.
And yeah, we got the youth cheerleaders here tonight.
Yeah. Not just the Valley, not just Heritage. They got all kinds of
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
tricks going on down here.
charge card was delivered.
Try to get you some scores here before we head into halftime, as Bill's got the cheerleaders. Give them some of their 15 seconds of fame here.
Please check your wallets or your purses, and if you're missing a credit card, please come up to
All right, there you have the cheerleaders in attendance tonight. We get back to the football action.
Beautiful night. I mean, it's cool compared to, it was, 93, 94 degrees yesterday.
Oh, my God. You got some football weather here finally.
It actually feels like fall out there. You got people, you see hoodies out in the crowd. No more T-shirt and shorts weather, hopefully. Can only hope that's the case. As Garrett Griffin's on to punt, and that's Kalavokis, I believe, is back at the 50-yard line as Griffin will get it off.
Oh,
Good punt
booming
from
kick.
Garrett.
That is Kalavokis.
Kalavokis catches it.
Takes him all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Kalavokis
Still on his feet.
And he'll be knocked out at the 50.
A nice kick and a nice return.
And they'll mark him out at the 48-yard line. And that's where Loudon Valley will take over.
And Valley with plenty of time here, 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll be right across midfield, as Nolan told you, at the Heritage 48, looking to build on that 21-0 lead. And they, I imagine they got time to run the ball a little more, but they do have Wasco and Kalavokis to the right,
Smith
and they
in there
got
and
Caleb Smith
McClellan
back
right
in
now.
there, yeah.
They keep switching out the quarterbacks.
Well, they'll give it to Dane again.
That's a
Will
good
Dane.
formula. And it looks like he's hit, and somebody had him by the feet there. That is 64. Matt Wietek out there stumbling right now, but I think he's the one who made the tackle.
And Dane comes off, and Corkery comes on.
It's a gain of about 7 for Will Dang there.
And they'll also have big number 90 in there, Cam Miller, next to Caleb Smith. Usually him as a blocking back. And they'll give it to Cam Miller. He'll have a carry. He'll get a rare carry, number 90. We see that play on the goal line often with Valley. I've never seen it out in midfield before, Nolan. They use them like the fridge. Strange call there, but there is still 1 minute and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. The clock is running. Coach Bishop there trying to give the big man a little action there. Once again, normally we see that play on the goal line. And now Smith will go shotgun. He'll give it to Dane again up the middle. This time the Heritage defense snuffs it out. They've seen that play a few times tonight, Nolan.
Yes, they have. Seen too much of Will Dang. I think they're tired of seeing Will Dang, to be honest with you.
4th and 1 with 1 minute and 6 to go.
And if you're Coach Bishop, you want to go for it here. Heritage hasn't scored. 59 seconds left and running on their side of the field.
And they got the big guy in there in the backfield, number 90, Cam Miller. They'll probably run behind him to his left, and they do just that.
Corkery's going to get it.
He is going to get it. He'll get it. He'll pick up 2 on the play. It'll be a first down for the Vikes as the ball will be marked at the 38-yard line. The clock is stopped.
If they didn't need much. They did not need much, and they got it.
They'll wind the clock as the Vikes, are they out of timeouts?
On the scoreboard, they've got 1, it looks like.
They got 1
They don't wanna
timeout.
use it, as Dang's running on there late.
He makes it on the field, and Smith will look to throw it here, I
Not a good
imagine.
snap.
Rolls to his right, throws to his right, and completes it. That's number 11, Jack Cotrera, and he's banged out of bounds. He'll pick up around 6, make it 2nd and 4.
I think Luke Jungway knocked him out of bounds there. They're at the 33-yard line now.
What's that?
They're at the 33-yard line now. Gain of about
4, yeah.
Yep.
He only got 4.
With 27 seconds exactly. I'm going to have to help the PA announcer. Louique's got a French last name, and it's kind of hard to pronounce. And the only reason I know it is because I'm teaching at Heritage.
What is it, Chezu?
Jungway.
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 27 seconds left here. Ball is snapped in the backfield there, and Smith's going to have to fall on another bad snap. And unfortunately for Smith, that's going to be a loss of about 16 to his stats.
And there's 10 seconds to go. They'll try to run one more play. They're going to try to stop the clock. Smith will down it.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee and spike
And
it.
they spiked it. And with 4th down, they have 1 shot at a Hail Mary.
Yep, so that's going to be an incomplete pass technically. And we're going off of the statistics here. Unfortunate for Caleb Smith. Had an actually good running game going on until that fumble right there. I guess he gets credit for a loss on the play.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about our stats.
No, but now I'm surprised they're not putting McClellan back out there to throw this.
They're
5
not. They're
seconds
not.
left.
They got Smith out there.
Yep, I wonder who's got a better arm. I don't watch Valley enough, but Is it Caleb Smith or McClellan with a better arm here? Right now, I think you're just trying to go for the end zone. 5 seconds
Caleb
left.
can throw. Yeah, I think he can throw it a little bit.
We're gonna find out here. 4th and 22. This will be the last play.
I don't think he can reach the end zone. No, Nolan.
No, we're gonna find out. They got
Oh, another bad snap.
He's gonna have to fall on it.
Oh my.
Coach Bishop can't be happy about that. That ball's gonna
No.
be marked at the 37.
Caleb Smith falling on the
And it's going to give Heritage a shot at the end zone on the other side.
Yes, it is.
Vikings 37-yard line with one.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
That play somehow only took 4 seconds.
2.5 seconds to go.
I don't know how that play only took 4 seconds.
And I don't think Heritage's offense is ready to go. I don't believe, but they're going to have to get out here for one play. So on 2 bad snaps there, Valley lost 30 yards.
Yeah.
So
And Smith did the right thing there. Rather,
Yes.
rather than try to pick it up and make something, he
yeah,
just
you gotta
jumped
just
on it.
fall on it. You don't want to give a touchdown here at the end. As Lofton has receivers to his right, 2 up top, 2 at the bottom. And Valley's going to call a timeout, I believe. They want to make sure that they get this straightened out here and not give up a touchdown at the end of the half.
As right in front of us, you can see the Vikings are working on that snap as Caleb Smith is in shotgun. After 2 bad snaps in a row, you'll see number 75 down there, Rico Ariciaga, and Smith working on there's coach coming over. They've seen enough of the bad snaps,
Absolutely.
and they're going to work on it. There you go. They seem to have it pretty good over here. All right, here's a little chance to once again remind you our sponsors. There's the Percival Pub, opened this past summer in downtown Percival. They show all the Valley games there, as they do at Velocity Wings. Percival Pub will be open after tonight's game. If you're looking for a late night meal, go down to the Percival Pub or Velocity Wings, both locations in Percival, sponsoring StatStream and all of these broadcasts.
There we go. Lofton back to throw. Tennell gonna go deep, and it is dropped as Stokes had it, but it doesn't matter. That's gonna be the end of the first half.
Apologize for the camera work. I was watching football again. I thought Tennell was going to sack him. He almost got to him. But your score at the end of the first half is going to remain Loudon Valley 21, Heritage no score. I don't know if we should put these stats up or not.
We're gonna give it a try here.
All right, we're going to throw some stats up. I don't know. We'll see how they look, but it's tough. Once again, we don't have Rod Ogren with us. Let's see what kind of stats we got here, Nolan. Well, I can tell you that Will Dane has a lot of rushing
Well,
yards.
Dane's got a lot of rushing yards. Let's see if it pops up on our end here.
let's
Oh,
see.
yeah, there we go.
We got him here?
So we've got Will Dang. I don't know why it's not showing up on your end here, but we can tell you what Will Dang's done so far. 9 carries for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half for Will Dang.
165 yards of rushing for Will Dane and 2 touchdowns. One, he had an 87-yard touchdown run. We know that.
Yes. Let's see. We've got Loudon Valley for 176 yards of total offense in the first half.
And there you have the alumni night here at halftime. We were just talking about Coach Jimmy Laycock, recently retired. I think he was before he retired, was the longest tenured head coach in college football at William and Mary.
1988, he was the first recipient of the Loudoun County Athlete.
Well, we've got some time here. We're going to throw some sponsors up while Loudon Valley goes through their
Valley High School.
Hall of Fame inductions tonight.
We had 4 letters in football, 3 in basketball, 4 letters in baseball, and 1 in golf. He was all district his junior and senior year in football, and he had most passes completed in the game at 22. He was all district his senior year in basketball and leading scorer. In baseball, he pitched all but 10 innings in his senior year for the first district championship team ever at Loudon Valley. He went on to continue his football career at William and Mary, where he played defensive back and quarterback and earned a varsity letter at each position. After William and Mary, he coached at Clemson, the Citadel, and Memphis State before returning to William and Mary in 1980 to become its head coach. One of the most successful coaches in the history of college football, Coach Laycock finished his remarkable 39-year career at William and Mary with 249 wins.
All right, we're going to take a little break here. Nolan and I, I'm going to go on mute. We'll leave the sponsors rolling. That's Jimmy Laycock once again standing out there in midfield, and we'll be back after the ceremony. All right, we're back here live, getting ready for the second half kickoff. My name is Bill Russatella, StatStream.biz, and I have with me tonight, of course, Nolan Potts from Loco Sports. Kick is deep. He's going to bring it out of the end. No, he's not going to bring it
Well,
out.
Nick Chavone has a boot.
He does.
I know they've got Van Zant, but
He's
to have another guy who can kick like this, that gives them such a weapon. It's that most high school teams don't have. Most high school teams have a problem finding one good kicker, let alone,
That was 15, right?
Yep.
Chavone, yeah.
He just boots it. Ball's back in the end zone. It's another touchback, and that's where Heritage is going to take over to start the second half here. Down 21-0 if you're just joining us.
We're not sure how that halftime show went down, but it was alumni night here. They had, again, Coach Jimmy Laycock, the retired coach out of William & Mary, along with some other alumni heroes here. Chris Lockhart was out there, Kerry Eli, and some other famous retired Vikings.
Curry with the carry for the Pride.
I think we're okay. And there's
3 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 17.
big number 71 there. Again, Cooper Tennell has had a huge night on defense. The left defensive end there he is. Number 90 is Cam Miller, the nose guard. And on the right side out there, looks like they're going to go with, I don't know if that's 73 over there. Can't make out the number.
Lofton's going to hold on to it. Our Curry got blown out, but Lofton had it.
Well, that was
Tennell-
11, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Cotrera. Cotrera playing both ways. He's a receiver, and he's in there on defense playing right defensive end. So they got Cotrera and Tennell with Cam Miller in the middle. That is a ferocious front three there for the Vikes.
Yep. Third down and 8 as Lofton doing more running tonight than he is throwing from the quarterback position.
It's my man Joe Corshane is chiming in here.
As Lofton's going to fake it, roll right, looking, going deep. Max Janis knocked down. Nice play by number 17 of the Vikings.
That's Matt Hessler again defending. Matt Hessler, I believe, is only a sophomore, Nolan.
Well, hey, he's got a bright future ahead of him. He keeps making plays like that.
17, Matt Hessler works a pass breakup.
At halftime, Brandon Lofton. We have some stats here. We're going to pop them up here on the change of possessions. But there's some right. Most of them are right. But again, as Bill alluded to earlier, without Rod here tonight, a little more difficult as he's the stat man. As Griffin's going to punt it away. And that ball will land. And to get a Heritage bounce, Mason Daly's
What a
gonna
heritage
roll
bounce that is, Nolan.
down at the 38-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will take over.
Down at the Viking 38-yard line where they'll have it first and 10.
We'll throw some stats up here real quick while we've got a second where Valley will take over. And Will Dang, you'll see Will Dang's had the night. 9 carries, 165 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the Vikings. Caleb Smith is back in at quarterback, and he'll hand it off to Will Dang, and he got drilled in the backfield. Garrett Griffin
Whoa.
just did the punting.
How about that? Where's that been all night?
Number 34, Will Dang, tackled in the backfield.
Garrett Griffin.
So Dane trying to pick up where he left off in the first half.
Looks like he loses 2
The-
yards there.
The Vikings
yard.
beat him up on the ground. Didn't do much damage through the air, that's for sure.
No, I got Caleb Smith 2 for 8 for 9 yards. A lot of their damage was all Will Dang.
This time Smith will go shotgun again. He's going to throw it over here in the flat to Evan Davis. He's still on his feet up to the 45, but he's going to be short of a first down. Evan Davis on the reception as Smith looked to his right and then threw back across, almost like a little delayed bubble screen over there.
Yep. Deshaun Allen, a freshman defensive back for the Pride out there, made the tackle there to stop Davis.
How about that?
Freshman getting some time, number 32.
So the Vikes will have third and a short 2 here.
At the 46.
Ball is on the 46.
Number 32, Deshaun Allen with the stop from the Pride.
Smith shotgun. He'll hand it to Dane. Right up the gut. They go to that play again. And he'll pick up a first down.
Not by much.
I think he's going to have it, though.
Carry off left end.
the spot over here he's at it.
They're going to give it to him.
Yeah.
Short gain on the play, but it's good for a Viking first down.
So the Vikes will keep it on the ground here as they did that second half against Freedom a few weeks back, Nolan, where they just came out and they handed it right and they handed it left. They got big number 90 back there as a blocking back. That's Cam Miller. Smith will go shotgun, and he'll give it this time to Corkery. Corkery on his feet, crosses midfield, ducks down to the 46. Almost got stopped for no gain. I don't know who that was that shot in there.
Looked like Reed Napper, senior, jumped in and grabbed him from behind.
5 on the play. It'll be second down and 5 for the Vikings.
Ball is at the 46-yard line. Gain of 5.
Gain of 5, yeah.
And really, if you're Loudon Valley, you've got no reason to throw the football. I mean, literally none. Clock, they're going to keep running. They got a 3-touchdown lead. If they don't get a first down, they can just punt it away. Heritage offense really hasn't done a whole lot tonight. So
There's another high snap, but Smith corrals it, and he gives it to Dane, and Dane will bust it down for what looks to be another first down. He might be inches short. They'll probably have to measure.
no, they're about a yard short.
Is he going to be a yard short?
Yep,
Okay.
third and a yard.
Yep, he is a yard short.
Like Reed Napper was in on the tackle again, the senior defensive lineman. for the
And
Friars.
now here's Nick Van Zant down here in street clothes, so something definitely wrong with Nick Van Zant. There he is in street clothes right there. Maybe he's not feeling good. Who knows?
Hand off again.
And he'll cut it to the left
Right
side.
back.
He's
There
wide
goes
open.
number
There it
21.
goes. Down the left side is number 21, Blake Moore. Blake Moore just into the game, his first carry of the game, and he busted for a big gainer
Right down
all
to
the way
13.
down to the 13-yard line.
Blake Moore, that's a gain of
It's
29 yards.
sophomore running back comes into the game.
Hey, make the most of your opportunity. Coach
Yeah.
Put you in there, and he right away.
He had some speed over there around left end. He comes out of the game. Will Dane is back in. Smith will go shotgun. He'll give it to Dane up the
The
gut.
flag on the
Flag
field there.
flies.
Will Dang up the middle. There is a penalty flag on the field.
Dang up to about the 10, but let's see what the flag is here first. That's a false start against the Vikings, so it's going to back them up 5 yards.
Not saying it right.
Penalty flag is illegal procedure against Loudon Valley. 5-yard penalty will move it back to the 18-yard line.
All right, 5-yard penalty on the Vikes.
It'll be first and 15 now for the Vikings.
And that'll be Evan Davis to the left. Split out right is Shane Washko. Dane is behind Smith. Smith will give it to Dane over right end this time to the 20. Nowhere to go as the Heritage defense this time stops number 34 for a short gain. He may have fought to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Around right end.
Gets out to the
Short gain on
maybe a yard there for Dane. We're going second and 14 for
gain of 1 yard on the play. It'll be second down and 14 now for the Vikings.
And there's number 21 back in the game, Blake Moore. He ripped off the big gain on another high snap. They cannot get that snap down, Nolan.
No, it's having major problems there.
That was Rico Ariciaga and Caleb Smith were working on it over here on the sidelines.
Yeah, they're going to lose 9 yards there.
And they'll lose 9 yards. Blake Moore will come off the field. Getting a little more action. Again, Coach Bishop getting a lot of players involved in this game tonight. Washko and Evan Davis are wide left. Corkery and Dane are in the backfield. Smith's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw it deep. Looking for Evan Davis. Just overthrown and out of bounds. The pass falls incomplete.
Evan Davis, the intended receiver.
From here, it would be a 43-yard field goal. And you don't have your kicker in Van Zant, but you also have a guy in Chavone who's shown he's got a leg on him. Blake Moore's coming back into the game here, it appears.
Elijah Smith.
All right, they're going to go for it. Yeah, Blake Moore back into the game. along with 44 Dane. A lot of speed in the backfield and a lot of power with Dane as well. And that'll be Wasco, who'll go in motion to the right over there with Cotrera. Evan Davis is wide left. Smith looks back. He's looking for Davis. He's going to throw it short for the screen to Blake Moore. Nowhere to go.
And he's going to be tackled there by DJ Bland. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
The Pride will take over on downs.
Ball's at the 26. So no gain on the play there as Smith looking for Blake Moore.
And the temperature is dropping like a rock
It is
here
cold.
at Leonard Stadium.
I was out there at halftime. I was like, it was not this cold when we got out here
my.
today.
Football weather for sure now. A lot of jackets. You're looking down here in the stands. A lot of long sleeves and jackets. Hoodies. All right,
Yeah.
Nolan, here you go.
5:42 left in the third quarter here is Lofton. That's actually a new quarterback out there for the Pride. That's Dalton Vogel. As Vogel's back to throw, and his first pass is complete across the middle. It's Junior Darko. And Darko's going to get out to about the 35-yard line where Forward Progress stops him.
Number 5
Dalton
there,
Vogel.
Andrew Corkery, along with 17, Matt Hessler, combined on the tackle.
Where they get him out to the
At the
30.
34-yard line.
Gain of 8 for the Pride.
8 yards on the play. It's
Well, that's a nice little first completion there for the new quarterback for Heritage.
Dalton Vogel's a senior. He's seen some time earlier this year, but they've kind of had a revolving door at quarterback. But he gets out here in the second to start the second half. Trying to get something going in the passing game here. And
Valley shows blitz.
Left guard jumped.
Yeah, that was number 40.
60.
Trent Weller came up and showed blitz, and he got one of the offensive linemen to jump.
66 for the Pride. It's a 5-yard penalty.
false start against
Should back him. It's a 29-ish,
5-yard penalty. Move the ball back to the 28-yard
28-yard line.
where it's going to be second down and 8.
Viking defense has been stout tonight.
Vogel, complete to Janis. Backs Janis. First down, Pride.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to go to the air. You're right about that, Nolan.
At the 45-yard line.
Now, Vogel's not the quickest quarterback, so you won't see him running like Lofton was, but gets rid of it quick.
Yeah.
Gets it to his playmaker and Janis. Gain of 16 there.
Janis, tough to bring down, made a move and made Hessler miss.
Ball's at the 45 as Vogel's back to pass. He's looking, throws.
Nice
Caught
throw
by
there.
Janis. Janis
Nice
has the
throw
40.
there. As that was number 2, Avery Nance.
And all of a sudden now, Heritage starting to move the football through the air. They put Dalton Vogel in the game of quarterback, making some things happen.
Going no huddle. And they got Valley on the move a little bit here. Through the air, you're right. They'll go trips to the right. 5 wide receivers on the field for Heritage.
Vogel looking, throws, caught. That's our Curry. Going to get out to the 30. That might be a late hit.
No, he's still in play.
Oh, is he still in play? Looked like
Yeah.
he stepped out.
That was Hunter Robinson, number 45, and finished off by 17, Matt Hessler. But it's enough for a Heritage first down.
Timeout Loudon Valley. They've seen enough of this.
They have seen enough of this. That's a good timeout as they're on the run, and all of a sudden Heritage changes quarterbacks and moving right down the field through the air, Nolan.
Now, Vogel was the starting quarterback in the season opener against Riverside, but didn't have a good night completion-wise. And didn't get any help from his wide receivers that night either. I think it was 4 of 16, 4 of 17, somewhere in there. But he puts the ball where it needs to be. And he's letting guys, giving them an opportunity. Janis is one of your playmakers. Get him the ball in space. Our Curry you saw right there. They're starting running back. Get him out there, let him run a little bit, and see what they can do.
The throw he made to Janis over the middle there a minute ago when he hung in there, he had a little pressure, and I love the way he hung in there. There was a big man about to hit him. He hung right in there and put it right out in front.
So for comparison here, Heritage had 51 passing yards in the first half. They've already got 50 on this drive with Vogel in there. It's 4 for 4 as we're getting back to play here. Ball at the 29-yard line as Vogel's back to pass. Looking, screen. Our Curry.
Oh.
Not going to get a miss there.
Ooh, could be another 26.
45
Came in
on the
late.
tackle there.
Yeah, that's Hunter Robinson with a nice tackle, as he was the only man that was going to prevent a big gainer on that screen. They do the middle screen there, And if Robinson doesn't tackle him, he's going to run for maybe a touchdown.
Absolutely.
For the Pride.
Vogel, and no, he's going to keep it. Vogel's going to go outside here. Try to make a man miss. Going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Number 17.
Brought down by number 5, Andrew Corkery.
The ball himself.
Give him a yard there on the quarterback keeper. Ball's out of the 24-yard line, so third and
Essentially third down.
5.
About 5
Well, I finally got the hang of this camera. You got to move it and follow the football.
Yes. Hey, we're learning. Rod, we better next week. Vogel's got 5 wide receivers here. He's in the backfield by himself on 3rd and 5 here at the 24. He's looking left. He's got nothing. Going to reverse field.
Oh, he's got open
room to
field
run.
now. He should run it.
Keep it, and he's going to get it, and he got drilled at the end, and that might be a flag, and it is.
Finally, they get 26.
Yeah.
John Lord's been begging for a penalty here on a couple late hits,
He
and
gave
they're going to
himself-
flag him that time.
He gave himself up. He got to about the 18-yard line there, so it's a gain of 6 for Vogel, and they're going to add on to the end of this.
Yeah, that was the key there, the difference maker, as Lohr obviously is a big hitter in the Viking secondary, but once he slid feet first, as you said, Nolan, he gave himself up. When he does that, you cannot touch him.
Correct, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal. Going to put the ball at the 9-yard line.
moving added on to the end of the play.
So that's going to move it up half the distance, about a 9-yard penalty.
So Vogel has him all the way down to the 9-yard line.
Dalton Vogel's come in here and just totally changed the tune of the Heritage offense here as takes a snap with our Curry behind him, and our Curry going to bounce off a man, make a man miss, still on his feet, down to about the 6-yard line.
With the carry for the Pride.
See where they mark him. He's right outside it at the 6-yard line. So gain of 3.
And they're taking a lot of the clock out in this drive, too. We're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter, but if they can cash it in, it'll be worth it.
Absolutely. They just got to get some points on the board, but you're right. 2:25 left here in the third, and if this is the first quarter, maybe second quarter, you'd be like, okay, that's fine, but you're 21 zip here.
Yeah, they got to cash this one in.
Yes. Second and goal here. As Vogel will take it, throws a fade end zone. Max Janis got it. Touchdown, Heritage Pride. Vogel finds Max Janis. And the Pride are on the board. Dalton Vogel, that was one of the most impressive drives I've seen in a while. Just comes on there and marches down the field. And he hits Janis from 7 yards out for the Pride's first score of the evening.
Janis got some size on him.
Yes, he does.
He was matched up there with a smaller defender. That was Matt Hessler.
And Janis is an all-conference basketball player as well. He knows how to get up and get it.
Yeah, they threw it up there, and he went up and got it all right.
As see what Heritage does here. They're going to kick it. Justin Rodriguez is the kicker for the Pride. That kick is up, and it is good. Rodriguez kicks it through, and Heritage is on the board with 2:03 to go here in the third quarter.
Do me a favor, Nolan. Can you read off Vogel's stats there once again?
I can in 1 second, Bill. Let me get this extra point in here.
Because he went right down, and he went down there like a hot knife through butter. Man, he sliced and diced. They were helped by a late hit by John Lohr, but other than that, they just went down through the air and on the ground a little bit, but mostly through the air.
Vogel's 6 for 6, 61 yards. Also 2 carries for 7 yards, and then the personal foul also that he made happen as he slid.
Yeah,
like a baseball player out there.
Good point.
And that's a breath of fresh air for the Pride right there.
Yeah, and Janis, there's some nice catches as well. He's a running back, right?
He's a receiver.
Oh, he's a receiver. Okay. Who was the running back that came out of the backfield?
Our Curry.
Oh, our Curry. Okay, I got you.
Now, decision time here. Justin Rodriguez is going to kick it off. We're going to see if Heritage tries something different here with being down 14 points. And Valley is going to just want to run the football and run more clock here as we wind down the third quarter. Rodriguez will kick it deep. And that is Hessler at the 15-yard line, takes it, tries to make a man miss up the middle, and Preble hit him, and did Loic Jungway.
Yep, Matt Hessler, number 17, has got some quickness. You can see there. He likes to zig and zag, and there's the Viking offense. Let's see who's going to come out on the field this time. Looks like they're going to go with, I don't see a quarterback. There he comes. It's going to be Smith. Caleb Smith, the slinging left-hander, will go back out there, number 8. There's a big offensive line, the strength of the Vikings. Tyler Alexander, 73. 58 is Mason Raymer. They got the big boy over here as well. Tennell is out there. Now they're going to bring Washko and Evan Davis wide left. And they'll hand it up the middle.
They're just gonna put
Shocker.
defenders in the box. I mean, the Heritage had that. Oh, ball's out. They had him down first.
Ball is marked down. That was Will Dane. 75, the Rico Ariciaga, the center. Alexander, Tennell. Big offensive line there for the Vikings. I expect them to keep the ball on the ground, as you mentioned, Nolan.
No gain on the play there for Dane. Dane all the way up now. Trying to get some numbers here on Will Dane as we got a break. Dane at 172 yards rushing here on the evening on 14 carries.
We're down to 1 minute and 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Vikes 21.
Gonna run it again. And
Pride 7.
There's a guy in the backfield waiting for him.
Nowhere to go. Heritage got a little momentum there from that offensive touchdown.
Absolutely.
And rubbing off on their defense has a little energy all of a sudden.
Corkery's gonna get out of the backfield.
If the Vikes go 3 and out here, it's really going to give Heritage some momentum.
Absolutely. So 3rd and 8.
Mason Daly and Elijah Smith with the tackle.
3rd and 8, 21. Blake Moore checks back in for the Vikings.
This is going to be the last. If they keep it on the ground, this will be the last play of the third quarter here. We're at 40 seconds and counting. They're in the shotgun.
Washko and Evan Davis to the left.
As Smith back a pass, looking.
Washko, he's got, threw it a little behind number 13, Shane Washko. I thought he was going to complete that pass. A little behind Washko. He tried to make a nice catch, and the Vikings will, in fact, go 3 and out. The incomplete pass will stop the clock, so Heritage will get the ball back with 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
You can definitely tell the momentum favors the Pride right now as Vogel let him down for a touchdown, and then they get a defensive stop here. As it's McClellan. Henry McClellan's back to punt. And, DJ Bland almost got it. That ball's going to be down at about, goes out at about the 31-yard line.
We'll mark it out. Hit the 32.
Number 89, Henry McClellan's punt going out of bounds.
All right, a chance once again to whip through our sponsors here, Nolan. Once again, a special thank you to Valley Energy, the smart choice for all your propane, diesel fuel, and heating oil needs. Neighborly professional service, valleyenergy.org. And Gold Athletics, if you want to fundraise for your high school or if you want to put a logo on your athletic wear, Gold Athletics. If you're looking for someplace to go after the game tonight, Velocity Wings, downtown Purcellville, or the Purcellville Pub. 2 locations will be open after the game tonight.
All right, first down here is Vogel's back out at quarterback. He'll hand off to, oh no, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to throw it. It's caught. It's Alex Preble out of the backfield. Preble's going to get out to about the 39.
What a nice ball fake that was there by the senior quarterback, Vogel, as he slipped it empty hand, hid the ball completely with his left hand. They had Sajin Kim on the blitz.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter there.
Vogel with a lot of composure there in that.
Absolutely. He's making a case. He wants to play next week. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
They've got a homecoming game with Tuscarora next week at Heritage, and he's trying to make a case here. He's 7 for 7 since he came in the game.
He had a guy blitzing on him, didn't panic, went along with the ball fake, kept the ball tucked down, and hit his receiver. Is he 7 for 7 now?
He's 7 for 7. I'll throw some stats up here, see if we see how this looks on your guys' end.
Getting cold in this press box.
It is getting a little chilly up here. I'll tell you what. If I had known this, I'd brought some gloves and a hoodie.
I'm going to close it.
There we go. So you see the numbers on the right side there for Dalton Vogel since he came in, 7 for 7 for 68 yards. And on the Loudon Valley side, it's been the Will Deng show tonight as he's gone for 14 carries for 172 yards and an 87-yard touchdown. As Heritage switches side of the field here, they're not going to go right to the left. And they've got the ball at just short of the 40-yard line here. 2nd and 3. As Vogel will take the snap, looking to his right. He'll throw, and it's caught. That's Max Janis. Janis makes a man miss. He's out to about the 47 of Loudon Valley.
Finally brought down by number 5, Andrew Corkery. Andrew Corkery has made a lot of tackles tonight for the Vikings. Plays both ways, running back and safety.
Play good for a try first down.
As Vogel takes a snap, hand off to R. Curry at the middle. R. Curry makes a man miss. And now
Oh,
he's
number
dead.
2, Avery Nance with a big shot. Didn't wrap up. And he bounced right off him like a pinball.
At the Vikings 38-yard line.
Gain of 9 for R. Curry.
Gain of 9, second and 1.
Vogel's got 5 wide again.
And he's got the pride on the move again.
Gonna throw it, and it is caught
What
by
a bullet.
Janis.
What a bullet that was from Vogel.
Dalton Vogel
With the reception from Dalton
playing great right now. Ball's gonna be down at the 20-yard line.
Try first down. Ball spotted at Loudon Valley's.
You just hope for Heritage's sake it's not too little too late here, being down 3 scores. Vogel's up to 9 for 9.
That pass had some zip on it.
9 for 9 for 100 yards.
That wasn't bad coverage either. He
No,
zipped it
Vogel
right in
Right
there.
where it needed to be. Vogel, hand off to R. Curry up the middle. R. Curry gets down to about the 11.
And the Viking defense looked so stout in the first half. Now is getting up slow. That was John Lohr, number 26, again on the stop. But the Heritage offense is on the move again.
They're going to call a measurement on the field here. They're going to measure this, I believe.
2 different halves here we're watching.
Absolutely. Well, the threat of the pass is what's opening these running lanes up for R. Curry. He wasn't able to go anywhere in the first half because they weren't able to throw the football anywhere. Now with Vogel throwing it all over the yard, that's opened up some running lanes up the middle for R. Curry.
Yeah, he's a quick little running back, Arcari is.
He
That's
is.
Jared Arcari.
Ball's at about the 12, so I'm not sure what they're stopping. There must have been a timeout called.
They're saying and why he's coming over here and saying, let's go, let's get moving.
So we'll give
I don't know what's going on
R.
here.
Curry 8 yards. We've got 2nd and 2 for the Pride here with 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And right now, you got Will Dane on Loudon Valley side. Dalton Vogel's coming here and keeping Heritage in this game, quite honestly.
If they punch this in, they're only going to be down by a touchdown.
Contreras and Darko to the bottom of the screen. Janis up top. Vogel,
Vikings blitz.
End zone. Looking.
Oh, my
Touchdown,
God.
Max Janis.
What a throw that was. What a nice touch pass to Janis.
What a job by Dalton Vogel.
That's
I'll
that
tell you what.
matchup again, too. Janis is just a bigger receiver. Hessler's left out there one-on-one, but nobody could have defended that pass.
Absolutely not. As Rodriguez is on for the extra point, number 46. I got to bring a guy out there. Somebody's running full speed. That Matt Wietek. Matt Wietek used to be a running back when he was a freshman. He's gained a couple pounds since then, but he running. Rodriguez's extra point is good. And I'll tell you what, there's 10:46 to go, and the tide of this game has completely changed.
It has. And another impressive thing, I know we're just talking about Vogel, but why wouldn't we? Is he 10 for 10?
Yeah, I think he's about 11 for 11 now.
11 for 11, something like that?
10 for 10 for 112 yards, 2 touchdowns.
10 for 10, 112 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And the thing that doesn't show up in the stats is on that touchdown pass there, Nolan, Valley came with a all-out blitz, and he stood right there in the pocket and delivered that pass with precision. They came right up the gut in the blitz. He took a shot and threw an amazing pass. So it's Valley 21 and Heritage 14, and all of a sudden we got ourselves a ball game here. 10:46 to play here in the game. The temperature is dropping, but the Heritage Pride offense is rising.
Number 46, Justin Rodriguez, kicking off for Heritage.
Back deep for the Vikes. Looks like that could be, I don't know, is that 21 out there? It's going to be, I think it is. Yes, it's 21. That's Blake Moore. Blake Moore still on his feet, and he refuses to go down.
Well, there was a play
So-
going on. He was down, and they just kept.
Oh, they were blocking out in front.
Yeah, they're running right by him.
I got to give some love out here to my man Sean LaFollette here. He's watching at home, probably on the sofa. I'm sure he's just drinking ice water. But he's enjoying our broadcast, Nolan. He says that we are above average at what we're doing.
Hey, we'll take above average. We're letter grade. We're
No, I'll go ahead and say, he said, damn, you guys are good. Here comes the Valley offense.
ball at the 40-yard line.
And now it's McClellan. He's going to keep it himself on the keeper. Jumps over a would-be
Ran into
tackler.
the
He
man.
runs into Cotrera and goes down, but that's the running quarterback for the Vikings, number 16, Trevor McClellan. He'll get 4, maybe we'll give him 5. So Caleb Smith is out of the ball game, and number 16, Trevor McClellan, is in. The blocking back for the Vikes, number 90, Cam Miller, is in. This formation and personnel will tell you that the Vikings are going to try to pound this rock, and they're going to try to pound it on the ground.
Ball at the 45-yard line. Big drive here for the Vikings. You didn't think this game was going to get close, and now all of a sudden, they got to get some first downs here.
McClellan, he'll give it to Dane. Dane's up the gut.
First down.
He'll have a first down.
Out to midfield.
He just nudges across midfield. It'll be a Valley first down, and the clock will continue to run. And now Valley's trying to get some momentum back. Olden Bow has switched over to the Heritage sideline, and Valley is trying to get it back.
And we got a timeout here. It's officials' timeout. It's Garrett Griffin. Garrett Griffin's hobbling off there, number 52. He's got to get off the field. Couldn't put any weight on his right foot. So Matt Wietek came running on the field at number 64.
Look at this formation from the Vikings.
I have a feeling they might run again.
They're going to run it again.
I got a
There's
feeling.
McClellan.
Handoff.
He's going to give it to Blake Moore. Blake Moore pound it right up the gut. He'll pick up 9. As he runs Cotrera with some nice blocking there. Mason Raymer on the left side. Tennell downfield blocking. Blake Moore getting a lot more action than I've seen in the past.
With 9:09 left here in the fourth. Another handoff.
McClellan is going to give it again. This time it's on Corkery. And Andrew Corkery will pound out another Viking first down. And now the Vikings taking back a little momentum here themselves. And they're doing it with McClellan and their ground game.
And they're in no rush again. I mean, the longer you hold on to the ball, the less the Vogel's going to get the ball back.
McClellan looking over at his coach. They'll go with 3 running backs again. McClellan.
Another run.
And he'll give it to Dane. And he'll go up to gut. And he'll pick up another big chunk of yardage. He'll pick up 8. As they're getting 8 and 9 a pop.
Yeah, your Heritage, you had the momentum going on your side, but you got to get a stop here.
Dane comes out. Moore comes in.
Gain of 5 there for Will Dane. Add to his numbers for the night.
Oh, only 5. I'm sorry. I tried to
Only.
give him 8.
The hometown stat padding right there.
The blocking back remains in, though. Cam Miller's in. He's got Cotrera over here. They got some big boys up front. I'll look for him. Oh, another high snap.
And Moore's going to get cut down in the backfield. It could have been worse.
Yep. Looks
I'll
like
tell you
there's an injured Heritage Pride. The tackler, he's going to limp
That's
off.
Wietek, who just came in for the injured.
64.
Wietek just came in for the injured Garrett Griffin. That ball's going to be spotted at the, looks like the 31-yard line, 32-yard line. 31-yard line. Loss of 2 there for Blake Moore.
Again, no Nick Van Zant for the Vikings, so they still need to pick up some yards before they get into field goal range.
McClellan under center this time.
And he'll give it to Corkery. Cuts left to 30, to 25, to 20. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. And Heritage has it. The ball came loose. And Heritage will take over with a chance to tie, but they'll have to go a long way. But they don't care because they have the ball, and they're down by only 1 touchdown. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Corkery ripped off a gain of about 15, maybe 20. And at the end, somebody just punched it out, looked like.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Ball's at the 12-yard line. So Heritage going to have it at the 12.
What we got, the Heritage JV team up here?
We got some Heritage, yeah, we got some Heritage faithful up here, and they're going crazy here, helping with the film.
I don't know if I forgot to do that camera. I think I did that time. Oh, I got stuck watching football.
So I get it.
I was watching football again.
Vogel back there looking across the middle. That's Darko dropped it. Looking for Junior Darko, and he wasn't able to hold on.
And you can't fault Vogel on that one. Hit him in the hands.
Vogel's first incompletion of the night.
It was an incomplete pass, but he threw it right where he needed to throw it. So all of a sudden, with first half total domination by the Valley defense, Vogel comes in and now has the Viking defense on their heels.
No, I can't harp on enough. It's been Dalton Vogel. This has been all Dalton Vogel since he entered the game at quarterback in the third quarter. He is just absolutely dominated.
The Vikings will show blitz. They pick it up.
Flag down.
I think they came.
And
Illegal
might guess it'd be a
procedure. False start. Yeah, false start. The Vikes again showing blitz. When they do that, sometimes they get a little jumpy.
Yeah, so that's going to back them up. Let's see how far, half the distance to the goal, I believe. We'll find out. Yeah. That's going to back them up to the 7-yard line. As Vogel's got our Curry back there with him. Darko and Contreras down at the bottom of your screen. As Vogel takes a snap, he's looking. Gonna have to spin out of pressure.
Tennell's going to try to sack him in the end zone.
And Vogel tries
That's
to
going to
throw it
be a
away.
safety. That's going to be a safety. As Cooper Tennell all over Vogel.
And I
Flag
think
is on the field. He is
they're
intentional
calling
grounding in the end zone. Should be an
grounding.
automatic safety.
And it was. Yep. Play happened in the end zone, so it's a safety.
Big number 71 for the Vikings. Coop DeLuke Tennell having a big night, and he comes up big there just when we thought the Heritage quarterback was in control. Big number 71 makes a huge defensive play for the Vikings.
So now 23-14. Big defensive play there by Tennell as, you know, Heritage has had momentum here in the second half of Vogel, but Vogel wasn't able to get out of his grasp there. And he tried to get rid of the ball. I mean, it's either that or he falls in the end zone. Hopefully, you're hoping the officials don't call an intentional grounding there, but clearly intentional grounding there on Heritage. Now, they're going to kick it away here as Rodriguez.
So they'll have their option. They can punt it or kick it, right?
I believe so. So we'll see. See what they do here.
Blake Moore is back deep along with 17. Matt Hessler,
Now,
two speedsters for the
Yeah,
Vikings.
Max Janis is out there because Janis is the backup punter. Him and Garrett Griffin split that duty. And
Looks
with
like he's going to elect to punt it.
Griffin got injured earlier on the defensive drive. They're not going to kick. So Janis is the other punter they have. So he's going to kick it away here. He's got two.
Is that Janis?
That is Janis. Yep.
He's a big man.
He's got two touchdowns. He's about 6'3".
Yeah.
Again, Max all up.
Wide receiver punting it.
We'll see what they do here. See if he does something different. He might just try to punt it all the way away. And he does. A little short. Oh, I got caught up in the wind. I got to
bad.
go get it. But live ball. And Corkery dives on it.
Number 5, Andrew Corkery.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot. I guess that wind might have got it,
Yeah,
but
I
he
think-
didn't get all that one.
Thing was knocked down real quick.
45-yard line.
All right, so the Valley offense, they'll keep McClellan in the game. Number 16 will run the offense again. He'll go back with 3 running backs. Looks like Valley will try to pound the rock again. He'll keep it himself and he'll roll right. He'll cut it back into 45. Still on his feet to the 40. On his feet to 35. The 30. Won't go down. Cuts back into 25. A big gainer for senior quarterback Trevor McClellan. He rips off about 25 yards, refusing to go down. And I'm refusing to move the camera. Oh, my.
Vikings have it 1st and 10 at the Pride's 24-yard line.
My apologies, folks. I was watching McClellan run. forgetting that the camera is not remote control. I have to manually move it.
Something happened with the thing on my end.
Oh, that's all right. We're down to 6 minutes, 27 seconds to go. They'll hand it to Blake Moore. Blake Moore's not going to go anywhere. He might squeeze out 1 yard, but Heritage is there to stop him that time. And we're having a little technical difficulties, but I can tell you that we're in the fourth quarter, and there's 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ball game, and the clock is running, and that's really all you need to know. You see the score: Valley 23, Heritage 14. You got that? I don't know. All right, McClellan is shotgun this time. Clock still running, down to 5:40 to play. Valley content to run that clock. He'll keep it again over right side at the 20. And flags come in late. McClellan is in. He gets up, though. He's a tough kid, that Trevor McClellan. Last year, he suffered an injury and had to come out, and he's back in full strength this year. Look like it's going to be a block in the back against Valley. Can you manually do it?
Illegal block in the back is the call against the Vikings. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It moves the ball back to the 27-yard line, where it's going to be second down and 13 now for the Vikings.
All right, so now after the penalty, Vikings backed up. McClellan will give it to Dane. He'll only get about 1 yard on that carry. The clock ticks down to 5:15 to go in the game. Clock is running. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 12. Well, that's Evan Davis checking out for the Vikes. 3rd and 12. The ball rests at the 26-yard line. If they don't get anything here, it'd be a 44-yard field goal. That's probably pretty long at this level of play. McClellan will keep it himself. He's going to roll. He's going to look to throw it deep. He's got a man, and what a catch! What a catch! That is number 13, Shane Wasco. Sugar Shane Wasco with an amazing catch. He gets the chest bump from 58 Mason Raymer. A nice throw there from McClellan. And I got to tell you, Nolan, that was good coverage by Heritage. Outstanding catch by Shane Washko. McClellan's going to keep it right up the gut. I don't know. He might pound it. He's going to be stopped short. He'll get it down to the 2-yard line. McClellan's going to sneak it. They're going to try to push him in, and they do, I think. Touchdown, Valley. McClellan with some huge runs on that drive. What a tough runner. And then he makes the amazing, well, the throw was just right in the money, but the real play was made by Washko, who made an outstanding catch. And again, it was good coverage. It was just good football, Nolan. It was a good throw. It was good coverage. It was a great catch.
Washko's a big guy. I mean, he just went up and got it.
Yeah.
He scored like Janice earlier for Heritage. They're about the same size.
But you could see he was juggling, and when he fell to the ground, I thought it was going to come loose. But they ruled he managed to maintain possession. Kick is drilled right down the middle. That's Henry McClellan. Yeah. So Valley answers back just when Heritage had all the momentum. The safety by Tennell, the touchdown by McClellan. It was 21-14. Now all of a sudden it's 30-14, and we're down to only 3 minutes and 39 seconds to play. And it's going to take almost a miracle now for Heritage.
At this point, yes. Down 16 points under 4 minutes to go. Going to take a lot. Going to take a quick touchdown, maybe an onside kick, and you need some more there. Apologize for stats being down, but I think that's about a lost cause right now. So
No, that's okay.
that's a route over and take
We're down 3. There's a kick. I'm going to work the camera this time.
It's Elijah Smith catching it about the 2-yard line there. Elijah Smith looking. He's got room on the sideline. He's going to be pushed out at about the 26-yard line. Which way here to take over?
Number 6, Elijah Smith with the returner.
All right, one more time to thank all of our sponsors, Noel, with thanks to, of course, Loco Sports, where you're a part of. Of course, I know you teach and coach. Well, you don't coach at Heritage. You teach there, right?
Yes.
And where do you coach baseball? John Champ.
Basketball at Loudon County.
Oh, look at that. You're all over the place.
Spring.
Kathy Hessler Homes, Loudon Valley Floors, the Percival Pub, Lydia Clark Realty, Mannix HVAC, Valley Energy, Velocity Wings, Gold Athletics, and we are StatStream. I'm Bill Russatella. With me tonight is Nolan Potts of Loco Sports. You can watch this game at your leisure.
Vogel intercepted.
John Lohr, number 26, the big hitting safety, comes up with the INT, and the Vikes are pumped.
And that should just about do it unless Heritage is able to force a fumble here on one of these runs. But
A nice game by number 26, John Lohr, capped off with an interception. He was hit with the personal foul, but he has really laid the lumber, as they say, tonight out there with some huge hits. And I was mentioning, if you get a chance, tell your friends, statstream.biz. You can watch this game and all of our broadcasts at your leisure, as they're always available on demand on our website, statstream.biz. McClellan will stay in. No reason to take him out, as he's moving the ball on the ground, and they give it to 34, Will Dane. Another big night on the ground for 34, and now you can see that the Heritage defense just doesn't have the same amount of energy
no, and
as they had earlier.
no, they're tired. You can tell they're tired out there. And defensively, other than giving up a couple big plays, they haven't played that poorly tonight.
No.
They've done a good job. Just it's hard to overcome when you're down 21-0 early. It's just hard to overcome that. Now we're under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Another high snap. They got to work on that, as Mason Daly got Blake Moore there in the backfield. Mason Daly still playing hard at linebacker.
Nice play there by the linebacker.
Blake Moore tackled in the backfield.
Again, tonight was alumni night here. Some decorated previous Vikings were brought into the Hall of Fame. Most noticeable among them was the famous football coach Jimmy Laycock. Longtime William & Mary head coach, resides right here in Hamilton, right down the road from Percival, along with some others, Chris Lockhart, Kerry Eli. And I'm going to mention again, because I got blown up, my man, Andrew Reed, played football at Valley. I don't know, he's getting old now. He's probably played about 30 years ago or something. Again, we appreciate all the people chiming in there with keep the text coming. Tell us what you hear, what you don't hear. If you don't see the camera moving when it should, keep that to yourself, because that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, it's a harder job than it looks. Rod needs a lot of credit for doing what he does. We got some scores here. Got some scores from around the area.
All right, go ahead.
Independence was up 17-6 at the half, and now they're down 28-17 at the end of the third quarter to James Wood. So
Wow.
Independence going to need to mount a comeback to get their first win. Also, Broad Run takes care of Loudoun County tonight, 35-7 out in Ashburn, as Broad Run continues to just be dominant, no matter who they play.
Yeah, County took care of these Vikings a couple weeks ago, 17-7. There's Andrew Corkery. He'll take it down to the 28-yard line.
See if we get some other scores here. Dominion and Jefferson, they're playing in Charlestown tonight. That's tied at the end of the third quarter, 14 apiece. Potomac Falls defeated Freedom tonight, 24-7. And out where Rod is tonight, as of 15 minutes ago, it was 17-17 with 7 minutes to go.
Nice.
So Rod's got a good game going on out there.
Can't do anything with that, no? 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 Okay. Yeah, that's weird. 17-7 down there, huh? Briarwoods
17-17.
and Riverside? 17-17, I mean.
All tied up.
17-17. Wow, that's good.
Rod's having a blast. I got a feeling. Ooh, the ball's almost out.
Yeah, that's a new ball. Oh, they gave it to the big man. Gave him a carry there, Cam Miller, number 90.
DJ Bland came in from his cornerback spot, almost knocked it loose there.
I think that's Miller's second carry of the game.
Clock.
Every once in a while, they like to pay him back for all his blocking.
You got to reward the big guy every once in a while. Let him carry the ball. He ain't going to get very many yards, but always give him an opportunity there.
And we're down to 1 minute and 25 seconds to go here in the ball game. Vikings trying to run out the clock. Looks like Heritage content. Game is pretty much in hand here. They'll keep it on the ground. And Blake Moore, not much room, but that'll keep the clock running. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10, and we'll go under a minute to play here in the ball game. Can you pull up where these guys are next week?
Let's believe Heritage is at home next week against Tuscarora. I do know that because it's homecoming week.
Oh, that's okay.
Loudon Valley.
It's homecoming, yep. Valley next Saturday. They are playing, I think a good, who are they playing? Broad Run.
Broad Run, so tough matchups to road teams. Tuscarora,
Yeah.
Broad Run, two of the best teams in the state. There's McClellan on the run. He's going to get close to a first down. He's probably
You know, when I was in high school, you always tried to schedule a patsy for homecoming.
Yes. And there are
That's what we did.
Tuscarora against Heritage and Broad Run against Loudon Valley. That's not going to be an easy game for either home team.
No.
That'll be on the 4th. I'm sorry, the 11th. Those games.
All right, I think that might do it, Nolan. Is the clock going to run out here? I think it is.
I believe so. 13, 12. I'm not going to run another play.
No, they're not going to need to run another play, and that's going to be your final here from Leonard Stadium. The Vikings 30 and the Heritage Pride 14. Once again, Dalton Vogel came in and energized the Heritage offense. 2 beautiful drives to get the Pride back in within 1 touchdown. But then the Vikings went back to the ground game, and the Heritage defense just got a little tired, as you mentioned.
No, I mean, 21 points, a lot to come back from, but Vogel came and did some good things. Max Jan has proven he's a playmaker, and they've got some things to build on next week as they take on a very, very tough Tuscarora team at home for their homecoming game.
The play of the game defensively may have been the safety by Cooper Tennell, because at that point, Heritage had the ball, and they were down by a touchdown. Tennell wraps up Vogel in the end zone, so not only did they get a safety, but they get possession. They take that possession and turn it into a touchdown, and then the game was pretty much over.
Absolutely.
All right, my name once again is Bill Russatello. It was a pleasure to have in the box with me tonight Nolan Potts of Loco Sports. We will be back next weekend. Once again, this is StatStream.biz. We hope you guys enjoy your evening. Your final score, once again, Loudon Valley 13, Heritage 14. Good night, everybody.